Now that we've added a title block to our layout, we're ready to go and finalize our design. Add a viewport such we could see through it. Let's zoom a little here. As you can see, the colors are still showing the layers colors. We want to fix that for now. First of all, I'm going to go to the layout and right click that and say page setup manager. From there and modify. We've already taken care of these settings, but now we're going to go to the plot style table and take care of that. We'll select the monochrome and make sure to check this display plot styles to see it to see the change right in the layout. I'm going to press OK and OK, and as you see, the color changed to the black. Now we can take that one step further and see even the line weight right here in layout, and to make that possible we have to turn on a mode here which says show hide line weight. As you can see here, the line weights are visible right now here. So now you may think, in relation to this layout, where is our geometry? Where are our parts? Well, we have to go to the model space, and our geometry is here. These might look a little different. That's because our mode here, the line weight mode, is turned on. You can turn it off if you want, no problem. The line weights are going to be printed just fine. Let's go back to the layout here, and remember that I said we want to create a viewport. That's because the layout is sitting on top of the model space, and to see our parts we have to cut a hole through our layout, and to be able to do that we have to first create a layer for that viewport. I'm going to go to the layer properties here, create a new layer, and name it as viewport, and set it as current. Now the tool that we're looking for is in the view tab and in the viewports panel, and here's the rectangular viewport. Going to click this endpoint to this endpoint. That's great. As you see, now we can see our parts. The viewport is kind of like a window. Watch this. If I double click in the viewport, I will have access to all those things that I had access there. I can, for example, zoom out, zoom in, or pan, and I can even work from here, from the layout, through this window. Actually, we are adjusting our zoom factor here by zooming. Now we don't have to do it manually. It's better to do it from this viewport scale from here. As we see, all these scales, the engineer and mechanical scales are up here, and the architectural ones are down here, as we already have looked at these in the plot dialog box. Now I'm going to pick the 1:1 scale and see if that works. Looks like that works just great. Now after you have adjusted the zoom factor, the scale, it's a good idea to come down here and lock the viewport. That's because if you leave it just like that, you can accidentally zoom or pan, and for example, and you may think that you could adjust it by just zooming just like that, but unfortunately that's not gonna work. You have to come down here and adjust it again from the scale menu right there. I'm going to lock that, and now if I pan it, AutoCAD is going to pan all the layout together. Now I'd like to do one more thing here, and that is to turn off this grid here, grid view. This is coming from the model space, and we actually don't need it really. I'm going to go and turn it off right from here, and to get out of the model space view that we have double clicked inside this viewport, this window, to reach that, going to have to double click outside that to get out of it. Now we made a different layer to create this viewport on it, and you may ask why that's necessary, and that's because of this rectangle here. If we just print it like that, it's going to be plotted on our screen, and the layer is going to help us out right here. I'm going to go to the Home tab, and from there, if we turn off the viewport layer, notice that rectangle disappears. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Now there's one more thing to do here, and that's to change this layout's name. Layout 1 is kind of not a good name for this. I'm going to change it to Final Design. Press tab to accept that. Now everything has been taken care of ahead of time. The only thing we have to do is to send this layout to the printer, and we can have the hard copy of that in our hand. Let's go to the plot menu here, and from there say okay, and I'm sending this to the PDF file. If you have chosen a printer, it's already coming out of your printer. This says Final Design, and save it. On my screen is an example of the final plot. Now layouts are one of the most powerful features in AutoCAD in order to create plots. Their benefits go further than renaming the tabs or previewing our objects through them, and we can do a lot of more things with them. If we could incorporate the layouts in our workflow, we have taken the first step to use more powerful settings like sheet sets, page setups, and publishings.